Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we are going to know Islamic rulings about Qurbani or Udhhiyyah, that means sacrifice. What is Qurbani and what is its significance? This is the first question. Qurbani or Udhhiyyah, that means sacrifice, commemorates the action of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was commanded to sacrifice his beloved son Ismail alayhi salam after seeing in a dream that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted him to slaughter his son. However, the dream was a test and trial from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he sent down a ram from heaven to be sacrificed in Ismail alayhi salam's place. By sacrificing an animal each year, we are confirming that we are willing to sacrifice whatever Allah asks us to sacrifice and to submit to Him completely. Qurbani was an action permanently performed by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why it is obligatory. Wajib, that means wajib, not force, according to Hanafi school of fiqh. And it is sunnah mu'akkada, that means permanent sunnah, or permanent way of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, according to rust, like Shafi'i, Maliki and Hanbali schools of fiqh. Muslims pay Qurbani, and in doing so, they also help impoverished and needy families and communities receive their share. The second question, when Qurbani or sacrifice should be performed? Qurbani must be given on 10th, 11th and 12th days of Udhhiyyah. Sacrifices can only be made after the Eid prayer. Sacrifices made before are not considered as Qurbani. The next question is, who has to perform Qurbani? According to Hanafi school, any adult sane Muslim who possesses the nisab value, that is 52.5 tola or 612.36 grams silver or wealth equivalent, he must give a Qurbani. So every individual who is eligible to pay zakah or obligatory charity must to perform Qurbani. To Maliki and Hanbali schools state that the person responsible for the household can make the Qurbani on their behalf. However, in many households today, it is not uncommon to have two or more people who pay zakah. The best and safest option is for all those who pay zakah to offer their own Qurbani. It is permitted to donate Qurbani. We are permitted to donate Qurbani on behalf of other people, including those who have passed away. However, you are not expected to provide Qurbani animals on behalf of your adult children who can pay their own share. The next question is, who is not obliged to perform Qurbani? Following are the ones who are not obliged to perform Qurbani: those who do not possess 52.5 tolas of silver, that is equal to 612.36 grams silver, or the wealth equivalent; those who are not of sound mind; those who have not yet reached and passed the age of poverty; those who are traveling and are more than the Shari distance from home, approximately 78 kilometers; The next question is, how many Qurbani or sacrificial animals should be given? Every able Muslim should be able to give at least one Qurbani. An example of one Qurbani is a small animal such as a sheep or goat. Larger animals such as camels, cows, and buffaloes can be considered for up to 7 people's Qurbani. Next question is, which animals can be sacrificed? The animals which are eligible should meet minimum requirements such as the age of animal for Qurbani and their conditions, including sheep and goats at least 1 year in age, enough for one person's Qurbani. Cows and buffaloes at least 2 years in age, enough for 7 people's Qurbani. Camels of at least 5 years in age, enough for 7 people's Qurbani. In addition, all animals must be healthy and free of disease, including the following conditions. They must not be blind, one-eyed, or have lost a third or more of their sight. They cannot be missing a third or more of their ear or tail, either through loss or since birth. Their horns cannot be broken off from their root. They must not have a lame leg that is sufficiently weak that they are unable to walk on it. They cannot be excessively thin or lean. They must be able to walk themselves to the site of the slaughter. They cannot be toothless or missing over half their teeth. There is no preference between male or female Qurbani animals. It is preferable that male Qurbani animals are castrated, but this is not compulsory. How should a sacrificial animal be slaughtered? That is the next question. To fulfill the rules of the Qurbani festival, slaughterers and slaughterhouses should abide by the following regulations. The animal should be slaughtered with a sharp knife to avoid causing undue suffering. The knife should not be sharpened in front of the animal. No animal should be slaughtered in the presence of another. It is best to slaughter the animal yourself, but if you do not know how, you should remain present while someone else slaughters the animal. It is also necessary to say Bismillah Allahu Akbar when slaughtering the animal. Slaughtered animals are not to be skinned until completely cold. Next question, who can receive Qurbani? Qurbani meat. Meat from sacrificial animals should be distributed equally in 3 parts. It should be given to the family, friends, and the poor, both Muslim and non-Muslim alike. If you perform Qurbani with a partner or partners, the meat should be shared by weight, not by approximation. You cannot pay the butcher with the meat, fat, and byproducts of the slaughtered animal. The skin can be kept for personal use, but if it is sold, the amount must be given to the poor, needy ones. I hope that you learned something about Qurbani from this video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.